Next office is Tax Collector, Antonia Flaggs Jones and Patty Meekus, and I would like to ask Circuit Clerk candidates Jan Dagg, David Sharp, and Robert Thierry to come on up to the stage. Okay, question number 1. What exactly does this office do other than collect taxes? Antonia Flaggs Jones.
Good afternoon. I'm Antonia Flaggs Jones. Everything in our office is based on some form of taxation, but the responsibilities of the tax collector's office, there are various departments of taxes that we collect. We register aircraft, we register mobile homes, we collect property taxes, real and personal. We also renew car tags. There's a wide range. Let me think. There's so many things that we collect. But each one of those items that I did list are some form of taxes. The other most important thing that happens in our office is good quality customer service. I make sure that all of the clerks, including myself, try to maintain some level of relationship with their customers. We try to treat every customer as if it is one of our own family members, and we try to assist them in other areas as far as if they come in and it's tax sale time and they're trying to locate property that may be airship property. We try to assist them in getting those deeds and records and making sure that the taxes have been up to date and current. If not, we try to assist them in getting them to the right department that assists them in getting the information that they need. And customer service is the most important thing in our office, is making sure that we try to fulfill whatever needs the customers come in and have, whether it's something that we actually do in our office or not. We try to assist them in getting them to the right department to get that taken care of for them. Thank you.
Thank you. Patty Meekus.
Well, that was actually an unfair question for her because she has the job, so she's basically answered the question. So I'm not sure what I need to do. I mean, it's about the duties, and it's basically everything that she said. So
Okay.
I don't know how to answer that.
Is that your answer?
But my answer is what she said. I mean, those are all the duties that it qualifies for, and the city and property taxes they collect. So I really don't have anything to add to her answer.
Okay. All right, the next question is, what enforcement options do you have if people don't pay their taxes? Ms. Jones? What enforcement options do you have if people don't pay their taxes?
At the current time, there's really no way to force someone to pay their taxes. Whether it's a car tag, if it's expired and a citizen notifies our office that the taxes, that they have seen a vehicle with an expired tag, we make efforts to try to send out letters to notify the customer that their vehicle has been seen on the road with an expired tag. Real property, we advertise it in the newspaper, letting them know that the tax sale is approaching and that they need to come in and get those taxes paid by whatever date that it has to be paid before we have the tax sale. I also take it upon myself to, when it's time for tax sale, to go through the telephone book and call citizens to inform them that we have advertised in the newspaper that taxes have not been paid, and you have until the last Monday in August to get that taken care of in our office to avoid extra fees being added once it goes to tax sale and is turned over to Chancery Clerk. That's usually a good mechanism. Sometimes people don't receive the Vicksburg Post, so they're unaware that the time limit has approached, and that usually works pretty well. We usually try to get most of the people coming in during that time. Personal property is one of the things that we've been working really hard on. Once they don't pay their taxes in that area, we turn the information over to the circuit clerk's office, which we file a judgment lien on it, and then we turn those records over to the sheriff's office, and at that time they go out and give the customer notification that the personal property taxes have not been paid, and if they still don't pay the taxes, then they can go in and seize property for that value of the taxes or lock the doors of the business to try to receive that money. But other than that, there's no way to make anyone in a financial time like this come in and pay taxes that are due, other than what the law allows us to do. Thank you.
Ms. Meekus?
I think exhausting all possibilities, such as Antonia said, by making that extra effort to make a phone call or to write a letter, to possibly even look at other counties that may have experienced or tried to do other options and things to encourage people to pay their taxes. But because the economy is in the state it's in, I know a lot of people have a hard time, but taxes you do have to pay. That's just part of life. But exhausting all the possibilities, as Antonia said, are very important, and trying to make it as more personable as you can, I think it's a very important thing as well.
I've been asked to rotate the order of the candidates, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Ms. Meekus, we'll start with you on this next question. What cost-cutting measures can be put in place to reduce expenditures in the tax collector's office?
Well, first it would take actually looking at the budget to see where there are areas that could be cut, but areas that would not inadvertently affect the taxpayers as according to service and that type of thing. I think it would be important to really just sit down and to also look at other counties and see what they might be doing in an effort to cut back.
Thank you. Ms. Jones?
Working in the tax collector's office, there are not many things that we can do to streamline the budget any more than they already are. Most of our budget that we spend in the tax collector's office is on the materials that we need to run the office, whether it's computers that are more up to date to handle the type of payments that we're taking. I have streamlined the budget as much as possible, and other than updating the equipment to bring us more up to speed in the new century, there are not a lot of things that are wasted in the tax collector's office.
Thank you. And I believe that's our 3 questions. Thank you so much.